All right, so I apologize in advance. My microphone was somehow not working. We're out in the water. It was kind of crazy, but this is definitely worth the listen. You are going to be blown away with how many fish we caught on this Power Prawn Jr. We actually came with a bunch of live shrimp and didn't even use a single one at this bridge, because the Power Prawn Jr. was absolutely crushing it. So once again, I apologize for the sound. You can still hear my voice and Mark's microphone, but you're not going to hear me as clear as you normally would. But I hope you guys enjoy this one.
Welcome to the Salt Strong Podcast, disrupting fishing entertainment as you know it. Prepare to laugh. Prepare to get to know fishing legends in a whole new and unfiltered way. And on occasion, you might even learn a thing or two about fishing. Here's your host, Joe Simons. Like diamonds.
Probably one of the easiest ways to go out and get a bunch of tight lines on really windy, tough days.
Yeah, so you know what, Salt Strong Nation, we're going to call this deja vu, because a couple years ago, you boys were here in April, and we got punished by the weather, and we did something very similar, and it worked fantastic, so we tried it again this year. This time around, we got Power Prawn USA.
Which is what Luke has right there.
So we're tucked in on a local bridge down here in Islamorada. It's blowing a solid 20 to 25 out of the east-southeast. It's overcast, it's chilly, we're all in jackets and whatnot. We got the chum dinger out with a block of chum, and I got my man fishing Power Prawn USA.
Power Prawn USA Junior.
Ooh, and already, as soon as we got here,
yeah, we've already
happened? Luke caught a couple of
yeah, we got yellow jacks, we've caught jack crevalles, and we've only been here 60 seconds. So we're looking forward to see what different species we can catch, and a little bit of luck, maybe get a little break in the weather, maybe some sunshine, and Hollywood can at least take his jacket off.
Woo. Maybe even a cold bush light.
Ooh, it's possible.
Luke's on again. This is the coolest part. We do have some live shrimp.
Mangrove snapper.
Get that in. That's a nice one.
That's a keeper right there. There's a fish sandwich in the making right there. We'll let it.
Power Prawn USA. I don't know that anything's going to touch the Power Prawn USA. You know I love Slam Shady, and I will use it here.
It's a good size snapper.
It is. Mangrove snapper for the win.
Power Prawn USA is tough to beat.
Ready for more.
Nice.
All right.
Well, Salt Strong Nation makes my job easy. I don't have to bait hooks.
I
got a well full of live
too.
Got a well full of live shrimp. I got plenty of fresh frozen shrimp from the good old Blue Magic, but yet the boys are wearing out with the prawn.
And Luke, that's the junior.
Junior, yep.
And we got Richard up here making his first appearance in the Keys. What are you fishing with?
Power Prawn USA.
Power Prawn USA Junior.
This is the full.
The full, the big boy. All right. We'll see if he catches bigger fish or not. But we're right here near the bridge pilings, anchored up.
Egrets flying by.
That's a good sign.
Sure.
We love birds.
So we're talking about being down here, spring break, your family coming down, looking to go fishing. A lot of families bring their own boat, got lots of kids. You come down here and you get banged up with the weather and you're running out of options, but you want to get fishing. This is one that you can do. If you look down the bridge here on, you'll see there's a handful of guides, all from here in Islamorada, doing the same thing. Some might be trying to catch a tarpon, some are fishing the pilings, some are in skiffs, some are in bay boats, but at the end of the day, you're here to go fishing. The weather's not always your friend.
Luke's on again.
The guides do what we can to make this work.
Another nice snapper.
Ooh, another nice mangrove.
Dang, yeah, these are keeper snapper here, kids. Woo. And I think one of the biggest misconceptions, we've seen it a lot in the community, people have got their trip planned to the Keys, either usually Islamorada or Marathon are the two that we see the most, and they're like, where do I go to catch redfish and snook and trout? And it even though it looks awesome, right? We have the same, the mangroves like, oh, there's got to be snook, and it's not here.
You know, sad but true. It's hard to catch a snook this close to home. Almost all of the snook fishing we do is over towards Flamingo, and that's a solid hour boat ride away. It's give or take 30 miles across the bay through a whole maze of islands and shallow water. And if you don't know your way around, that's a big concern, and not to mention you're in the Everglades National Park, so you have to be careful with the rules, the licenses, the visitor passes, and all the things you're supposed to have. But here in the state water, close to home, the navigation part of this is relatively simple. And if the weather gets too bad and you're running out of having fun, you can always get back home. You're not too far, and there's plenty to catch right here. Now, with that being said, in the wintertime, if it gets really cold, you can sometimes catch a snook around the bridges here. Man, he is just on fire with the Power Prawn USA Junior. What do you got here? This is a Jackerville. So we've literally been fishing for 5 minutes now, and we've been getting constant bites. Actually, that's a horse-eyed jack. That's a horse-eyed jack. That's a different jack species there. That's a horse-eyed jack.
I've never caught one of these before.
Little different than the Jackerville.
How do you tell the difference of a horse?
With the big eye it has, and the big forehead has a big bump in it. And they don't have nearly much yellow on the top like a Jackerville.
We got yellow jacks for now. And
Yeah, we're 3 types of jacks and keeper mangroves already. We've been here 5 minutes.
all one lure too. But
Yep. Power Prawn USA Junior. Hey, don't let me slacken. I was harder.
Man, this is on here.
Good move.
Oh, look down. Now, if you guys remember, not too long ago, you were with me at another bridge, and we caught some look down. I think Joe was like the look down magnet.
That was
look
with
at this
Slam
guy.
Shady. The look downs were
Right.
all over it.
that's a cool looking fish.
Also known as a moonfish. They were really bright and shiny in the dark when the lights are on.
Well,
Probably the world's thinnest fish fillet. But when we were kids, we used to eat them. And so, obviously, good eating, just very thin on the fillet.
so
Racking up the species.
how do you pick out which piling to go to here underneath this massive bridge?
Well, funny thing, right? Well, obviously we can't fish those
Looks
10 down there
again.
because there's boats on them all. But
Oh,
the yellow jack.
Those are delightful.
So when you go to the bridge, you just got to look at what your conditions are. And this part of the span is some of the deepest water, but it also is some of the widest spans. So instead of having a small span where the current may or may not be too strong going through there, especially with this much wind, the wider span takes some of the pressure off the current, and the deepest water we have, and this all structure spread out, and it's allowing us to fish an area probably 100 feet long. So you can do the same technique on any of these spans, but not all spans are the same. Some might have more structure underneath with debris piles. Some might be deeper than others. So I picked this one because this has the most structure that we have. All these pilings you see are potential to hold a grouper, snapper, whatnot. Plus we got the chum block out and the chum dinger. So you might bring in a mackerel, a bluefish. So we're pulling all the stops out to try to get as many bites as we can.
All right,
Except for Richard. I don't know what Richard's doing.
Richard's
out
still
there.
struggling up there.
Get the junior on.
I got a couple on the senior.
Oh,
Oh, Luke.
oh.
Something bigger?
This might be a grouper here. They're big jack.
You're like a
That was a
French
good
man
Oh, pull the hook.
there. Oh, do you see it?
No, never got color.
Hey, Luke is on fire. Richard is
Not really sure.
about to jump in the water. Put a mask and snorkel on. Might be better spear fishing.
Yeah, water temp is 74 down here, so it's chilly. It was 72 closer to home and 74 down here at the bridge.
It's the tarpon are starting to show up. Talk about the sawfish.
Yeah, so
It's
this time of
crazy.
year we have the sawfish migrate in the spring, and we happen to just have the opportunity to catch them close to home in Islamorada when we're tarpon fishing. Now, we don't target the sawfish. They're heavily protected. They are endangered species, but you catch them by accident. But what a cool creature. Some of those guys can be anywhere from 10 to 14 feet long. And when they come up with that long beak, they're just amazing.
Yeah,
Prehistoric, been around, part of the ray and shark family, if you will. Not afraid to eat a fresh dead bait, and just a cool creature. And to think about catching something that's 10, 12, 14 feet long, that's once of a lifetime.
Yeah, I was talking to your Captain Eddie there, and he said they got 2 in one day.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes. So we catch the most of them March and April. And after,
Luke's on again.
Luke is just on fire. Bigger jack. Oh, yellow jack.
2. That's dinner right there. Come on now.
That's a giant one.
Those things are tasty, eh?
This is fantastic. I don't have to bait a hook, touch a fish, sit here and watch Luke do it.
Man. If you guys are wondering if the Power Prawn works like shrimp, it does.
Yeah, this
Because
is.
normally you'd have to sit here with how many dozens of live shrimp? And
Sure.
That's a nice.
And there's no doubt he ate the crap out of that one.
Hey.
Yeah, so make no mistake, this is only one worm, and he's been everything he's caught has been on one worm.
While you guys are listening, I'm gonna snag a photo.
Thing sandwiched it right in its mouth.
Right, thank you. Oh, that's cool. All right, there. Could be the thumbnail pic right there.
Absolutely.
Oops. That was awesome. All right, Richard, you switch up. Still going senior.
Let me see what you got.
You're getting some hits, though, I assume, right?
Let me see if I can even just see that. Just go right in here.
Well, it's a learning lesson. The size, the profile is quite important.
I'm not a doctor, but I played one on TV.
So we keep that guy?
Nope. Nope, he's good.
Still
All right.
In action.
Keep going.
We
Get
got
a
the
little
exact
banged up, but you're
same
already a dozen fish
lure. And that one's just an inch or so shorter.
in. Yep.
And this Power Prawn USA Junior.
Definitely getting your money's worth out of
What
that.
jig had? Quarter?
A 1/4 ounce trout eye.
Same thing.
Not wild. Just an inch bigger. It's making a huge difference.
Feeling that one.
That's a big one there.
Yeah, so do you have a small one?
Oh my gosh, I snagged a ray.
Are you serious?
A giant ray.
That's not good.
Uh-oh. This may be how we lose this.
Keep it out of the anchor line.
Yeah, it's like a 6-foot wingspan ray.
Oh no.
Let's see how the old BGMQ handles that.
I just saw a giant wingspan.
Oh. All right, Richard, here's your chance.
Okay, Richard, get in the back in the corner here, get in the pole position, see if you can
Put a
catch
Power
one.
Prawn Junior on. And
Yeah, we're not going to go after that, so you're on your own. Either put a little heat on him, hope it comes off, or break him off.
When you're hooked up to something bigger than you can handle, I obviously can't handle it. So I'm going to ride to it, hold on to the floor. I have a really strong line on the boat yet. Knock it off the line. Sounds crazy. Snag the ray.
Woo! And it just jumped.
whoa, are you kidding me? It went all the way out of the air?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I would have had it on. All I saw
Did you get the land anyway? The splash? Dude, why can't you get a bite on that?
I've got the big one on. Let me just switch over. I'm getting a ton of bites, but they're not committing to it like they are with that little one. You can see right there.
All right.
Tail.
Dude, he's wearing them out with that little
I
one.
know. I got
All right, now Richard's got a... You don't have a junior on yet?
No, weird.
Dude, what are you waiting for?
Wanted to give it a test. It is not working.
See, fishermen are stubborn. But when you see someone on the same boat crushing it, do as they do. All right, so Luke's re-rigging. Hollywood's there. Jones
Hollywood's just trying to thaw out.
Yeah, it's very windy and chilly for April here in the Keys. But we're doing it.
A lot of fish for one junior.
Yeah, that's crazy. How crazy that you snagged that ray.
Where am I eating it? I don't know. Definitely, I was just trying to
Oh man.
I don't know if they eat shrimp or not.
Hollywood do stingrays eat shrimp.
Yes.
I might have hooked a ray.
But I'm going to tell you, in that scenario, he probably snagged him just swimming through here in the open water. A stingray is a bottom feeder, and when we chum for bonefish or shark fish and stuff with fresh dead bait, stingrays eat all the time.
That was a manta ray or something. That was one of the big manta rays.
Yeah, probably a spotted eagle ray. And it is, sometimes you do hook them in the wing by accident and they pull drag.
So there's, on the other side of the bridge here, there is three
Popular spot today.
3 more boats. So if you're wondering what to do down in the Keys to get guaranteed action, literally just copy this. Luke's putting Dr. Juice on the Power Prawn. Richard finally wised up and will probably catch a fish his very first.
So the downside of fishing the same as Luke, Richard's gonna learn that just because you got the same worm doesn't mean you catch the same fish.
You got Dr. Juice on, Richard?
No juice.
Oh, no juice. Jeez.
Let's see how this goes now.
Why don't you just kick yourself in the
We're
shins?
10 feet deep, we're fishing, what do you got, a 1/4 ounce?
I did. I got 3/16 now.
Oh, Luke's on again. The juice is loose.
Ooh.
This is a 3/16.
Ooh. Oh.
What do you got?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, you did.
man, the amount of different jacks down here is crazy.
No harm, no foul though. One of the greatest tools in all of inshore fishing, the D-hooker. Industrial proof, reverse curve. We use this all the time. Man, one after another. What are you doing back here?
Man, Luke is on fire.
Jackerville.
Jack attack.
Ate the whole thing. Crushed it.
Jack attack. And so yesterday, similar, here comes a big sport fishing boat.
You talk about some really good fun. I mean, you're getting a bite just about every single cast. We're
Let's see if he
seconds
slows down
in between
for us.
action.
We got a big boat coming through, boys.
Oh, yep.
This is going to make it
some
interesting.
weight because it's not rough enough.
But yeah, yesterday was similar, and we went out and actually found a big school of mullet. Luke made a beautiful cast on them. And we trolled for barracuda, which was an absolute blast. Thankfully, this guy's slowing down.
Look down.
No, look down. And so we'll have a little video on that.
What a cool fish.
But it was a blast.
Fumble.
Thank goodness this guy decided to slow down. I was like, this is not going to be fun. That's how we lost the camera, the very first camera. It's in an area just like this. Camera was on a tripod, Mark. Big boat like that came through at full speed, and
There's got to go up current and just switch it.
Yeah. I'm getting hit.
camera went into the water.
Oh, no good.
I am going to get down on that main level here. This boat's still
Yeah, a little bit of luck. We don't just
Still gonna
get
push off a big
punished
wave.
here by this big boat.
He saw he was on video, so I'm going to slow down for these guys.
That's good.
That's the right thing to do. Beautiful boat.
Yep, doing the thing.
Beautiful boat. All right, Lukey, let's make it happen again here. Richard? Woo! So what's the rest of your crew doing today? Where are they fishing?
So the team is out today. We got 8 or 9 trips going, and we got a lot of young kids. So they're tucked up behind an island somewhere, I'm sure, catching some mangrove snappers and trying to get some bonnet-head sharks.
Oh,
I'm
Richard's
sure
on.
What? Richard got a fish?
Whoa, he doesn't know what to do. It's been so long.
Yellow
Oh,
jack.
Dude, look at that.
There
Yellow
you go.
jack.
You all right getting them off? So the boys are just trying to get it done, you know, up tight to the shore somewhere in the backcountry a little bit. Rod bending, a lot of shrimp.
Nice,
Young kids,
Richard.
you got to keep them busy. And yeah, some of the boys are running doubles today, so the afternoon maybe we'll get some sunshine. But I don't have anybody tarpon fishing this morning. Today is not the day for that.
So instead,
All right.
We use our fake shrimp, they use real shrimp. We catch just as many fish. We've shocked multiple captains
What now?
with this Power Prawn. Would be how effective it is.
Sure.
Remember the first time you went Slam Shady? We
Yeah.
had that chum slick out for Spanish mackerel. And
Yeah, that was amazingly impressive. When you can catch a 8 to 10 or even 12 Spanish mackerel on one rubber worm before it finally gives in, gets cut up too bad, that's impressive.
Nice.
Because most soft plastics, most bucktails, most flies survive one, maybe two mackerels. But the Shady was a game changer.
And that was the
Now with the
that was
prawn-
the Z-Man version, to be clear, for Spanish mackerel.
Yes,
Yes.
the Z-Man, for sure. But now with the Power Prawn, that's another bait option. I can see us using that more.
I mean, this is the USA one, which is not even as durable as the Brazilian. This is you got to re-rig just now.
Because of how hot it took to get that.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'd blame me too.
Oh boy. That's embarrassing.
A couple guys leaving. Had enough of this down here. Getting a little rough for the skiffs.
Guys in the skips over here. I got getting beat up in there.
Yeah, it can happen down here today, that's for sure.
So what are you doing, Luke? Going back to same thing?
Absolutely.
And these Power Prawn Junior USA, we now have them coming in, what, a 7-pack?
Yep.
You get 7 of those suckers? Heck of a deal. Say goodbye to your DOAs. Try the Power Prawn USA. And that's a little logo there, a little theme. Say goodbye to your DOAs, Power Prawn USA. I guarantee you will catch more fish on these than a little DOA shrimp. What happened, Richard?
Got off.
All right. See if we can't get a grouper out of here.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't got one yet. Look at all the fish in the chum slick. All the Bermuda
check out the
chubs
chum
and stuff.
slick.
Hey, walk back here and check this out. Chum dinger doing
You
his
got a
thing.
fish show?
Yeah, you got a whole pile of Bermuda chubs,
Oh my
probably some
God.
snappers back in there.
Can you guys see them? Hopefully, oh yeah, you can't miss them now. They're all over it.
Those are Bermuda chubs.
So cool. There's a little skiff. Tough day to be out here in that little boat.
Yeah, fly fishing for tarpon, they're trying.
Tough day. But yeah, we've been a couple insiders while we've been down here. It's been pretty cool. All right, Richard. This is your chance. All right. Catch a mondo. You getting hits? Oh, Luke's got one. Another snap one. Oh, all right, Richard's gone.
Mangrove,
Double
double
mango.
snappers.
Culprit right there. All those short hits.
Double mango. Luke's close to a keeper, but not.
Here you go, mangrove snapper.
All right. Well done. You just wonder how many fish are actually down here. Crazy.
And actually, Luke caught all his fish upwind of, or up current of the chum. So now Luke's fishing in the back. So let's see what he pulls up back there. Maybe a yellowtail or something. You never know what you might get. Uh-oh, we got a drive-by. Attaboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You're officially on the podcast now.
Oh man, I'm not signing in.
Nice. What's happening?
Come to my spot, man. Don't get out.
Go do it. Tell them who you are. See ya. Woo woo.
Had a fellow guide come up and
Uh-oh,
say
there's
hello.
Luke on.
Luke's on, right in his face.
Whoa,
Oh, look at the size of this look down, dude.
Holy mackerel. Bring that over here.
Dude, that's crazy.
Look at that, dude.
That is a beast. All right, look, I got to get a picture of that one, man. That is crazy. If you guys are listening in, Luke just caught a monster look down on the Power Prawn. Dude, that's crazy.
That is. That's a good fish, man.
That's the biggest one I've ever seen. That thing is huge.
Cool. Ready for more.
Amazing. Yeah, those fish are so cool. And where there's one, there are many. I think a lot of times just sit there and circle around these big pilings.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of different fish do. I mean, groupers, snappers, all your ornamental fish, you know, parrotfish, porkfish, all your aquarium stuff that you see. Plus, you probably find a couple sheephead around here. And then your jacks and stuff will get in these channels and want to play in the current. And then the minute you deploy a chum block, as you can see the old chum dinger there, Bermuda chubs, different snappers, you don't even know what. There's so much open water here that mackerel, bluefish, a cobia, you don't ever know what might show up out here. This water's moving through here at a couple knots. It's 10 feet deep. It's got good color to it. You can't see the bottom. It's all churned up, which is really good for us. And the bite is solid.
Yep.
Even Richard's catching a couple.
And ironically, this is the same type of area we come to go diving for lobster.
Yes, yeah, coming up here.
And so we've seen what's down there in some of these spots. And I will tell you, it can be spooky some days to be diving.
Oh, for sure. The Goliath grouper might get your attention. You might see some different sharks.
And even the tarpon will spook you sometimes, because all of a sudden you turn around and there's a massive 5-foot tarpon in front of your face, and you're like, whoa. But the Goliath grouper, they ain't scared of you.
No.
And man, they are just massive. That spooks me every time I see one down there. And normally it's when you least expect it.
Yeah, and a lot of these bridges, you've been here a long time, and they have rubble piles with them from prior construction, broken pilings, storm damage, whatnot. So you don't really know what's on the bottom.
Yep.
So you can go down there and find tangle of rebar, find a bunch of concrete, some broken bulkheads, which just creates an amazing habitat for lobsters and snappers and just all kinds of things.
That's laid on top of each other, and the lobster just stack underneath there.
Absolutely.
And it makes sense. Back in the day, let's just drop this stuff in. We don't have to take it all back with us. Made for some good structure though. All right, Lukey, did it slow up?
Yeah, just little small things. I can't get the hook.
Yeah.
We'll go. We'll put one of you guys back on the up current side and see if you get back on the bite there. Cause
otherwise, we'll close it out soon. I think this gives everyone a good idea of how to make it happen. And we've just been sitting here anchored up, and
yeah, that bite was solid.
yeah.
That bite was solid. All on rubber worm too. That's just amazing. That's good for the shrimp business.
You guys are listening in. Rubber worms means any kind of artificial lure.
Yeah, Hollywood, we call them rubber worms. That's right. There it is, fish on. Oh, catch and release.
All right, we'll close it out. Guys, make sure to stay tuned for more. We'll have some new insider reports, got some new tackle coming. If you haven't purchased your Power Prawn USA, both sizes, do it while you can. They continue to sell out. We've, as we're recording this, Power Prawn USA Junior is not available because we're out, and we don't actually. It's a packaging issue of all things.
The torture never stops.
It never stops. But then again, by the time this goes live, you might have the opportunity to do it. So it's all at fishprawn.com. Insider members get 20% off or more. And we appreciate you guys big time. Stay tuned in the next episode. Peace, we out.
Peace out, Hollywood. Woo!
'Cause fishing, it's in my soul. It was passed down to me from the days of old. Find us on the water if there was a way. It's been said my papa, he wrote the book on catching big reds and 20-pound snook. I wish I knew all the things he knew today. For he's the reason why we fishing their souls to stay